نفوسنا أبا القاسم المصطفى محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
صلى الله عليه وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين، سيما حجة ابن الحسن روحي وأرواح العالمين لتراب مقدمه الفداء. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. وأما بعد، فقد قال الله تبارك وتعالى في كتابه المحكم الكريم: أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. وعباد الرحمن الذين يمشون على الأرض هونا وإذا خاطبهم الجاهلون قالوا سلاما والذين يبيتون لربهم سجدا وقياما. صدق الله العلي العظيم. صل على محمد وآل محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
Well, the subject was about the character of special servants of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Last few nights we were speaking about the position of being servant of Allah and that how important it is. Later we came to mention their characters. The first one, according to verses of chapter Furqan, the first one was to be humble. The second one was to be patient and to forbear the fault of others. And the third one, وَالَّذِينَ يَبِيتُونَ لِرَبِّهِمْ سُجَّدًا وَقِيَامًا. The third character of the special servants of Allah is that they stand a part of night, وَمِنَ اللَّيْلِ, a part of night, to worship Him. نَافِلَةً لَكَ, as an additional and optional prayer. Last night, I have explained about the wajib prayer. This ayah and this verse is about additional prayer of midnight. Indeed, midnight prayer is a very special course for special servants of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Of course, servants of Allah, not only they pray their wajib prayer, but they pray midnight prayer too. So last night I have explained and I have mentioned many verses and hadith about wajib prayer and its importance in our life. I don't want to go back to that subject because we don't have enough time, and I would like to at least finish half of the characters of the special servants of Allah in these nights, inshallah, up to the 10th. The special course which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has put for His special servants is midnight prayer. Tonight we will talk about it, about its fadila and its importance and what it can do to us. But before going to this subject, let me add something more, and that is the importance of doing our duty. Brothers and sisters, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He asked few things to do. And we have to do it. Not more, not less. Whatever is our responsibility and duty, we are supposed to do. Whatever we are prevented from, we have to refrain from it. It is not upon us to say that let's add to this one and make less from the other one. What do I mean? For example, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He wants us to pray 2 rak'ah Fajr prayer. Can we say, oh Allah, in the morning, Fajr prayer time, I'm tired, I'm sleeping, it is not easy for me to wake up before sunrise to pray. Let me later, during the day, when I am fixed and I am awake, not tired, then I will pray for you 10 rak'ah. Is it acceptable? No. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to pray 2 rak'ah before sunrise. That's all. Whatever you do later to compensate it, it won't. Why Shaitan has been rejected from amongst the angels? Shaitan, Iblis, he was amongst the angels, you know that. For 1,000 and 1,000 years, he was worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And indeed, Iblis, he was one of the high rank of angels. He was the head for many other angels. Did you know that? Yes? You knew it or not? Iblis, he was amongst the high ranks of angels. And even he was hidden many of other angels. Till Adam, till Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created Adam. When Allah has created Adam, Allah has ordered all angels to prostrate, to make sajda for Adam. And all angels they did, except Iblis. Aba wastakbara wa kana minal kafirin. So it is narrated that Iblis asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, oh Allah, let me worship you. The hardest one, I will do it for you. I will worship you. I make a prostration sajda for you that no angels did it before. This is hadith. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said to him, no, I want you to make sajda, one sajda only for Adam. But he didn't. Aba wastakbara wa kana minal kafirin. He said, no, I don't do it. I'm better than the other. He didn't pray, he didn't make sajda, only one sajda for Adam. So he was rejected. He was rejected by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why? Because he didn't do his duty. No matter, quantity is not important. It's not important to do many prayers and to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala hours and hours. No. Important is what we are asked for. That must be done. I just remember during the story of Ashura, Imam Hussein alayhi salatu wasalam, he has written letters to many people inviting them to join him. Some they rejected, some they joined Imam Hussein alayhi salatu wasalam. We have in the history that some of them, some of the Muslims and the Shia, they were Shia of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. They wrote a letter to Imam Hussein, or they sent a message, and they told him, we have horses, we have swords, we have money, we are ready to give you all this. We will send you our horses, please, don't ask us to come. We have many things still to do. Imam Hussein alayhi salatu wasalam, he told them, no, I don't want your horse, I don't want your money. I want yourself. That is your duty. And they didn't join Imam Hussein alayhi salatu wasalam. So, it is important to know what we are asked for. What is wajib? Before going even to mustahab, before going to nawafil, we have to see what is wajib, what is obligatory upon us. Let's do it, then move forward to mustahab. Anyway, let me come back to midnight prayer. Midnight prayer is a special course of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for a special people, for His special servants. And inshallah, all of you are amongst those special servants. يَبِيتُونَ لِرَبِّهِمْ سُجَّدًا وَقِيَامًا. In another verse, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَمِنَ اللَّيْلِ فَتَهَجَّدْ بِهِ نَافِلَةً لَكَ عَسَىٰ أَن يَبْعَثَكَ رَبُّكَ مَقَامًا مَحْمُودًا. And part of the night, say and worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, say additional prayer. عَسَىٰ أَن يَبْعَثَكَ رَبُّكَ مَقَامًا مَحْمُودًا. There is hope that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you a state of praise and glory. Maqaman mahmuda. This maqaman mahmuda, state of praise and glory, is a very high position in paradise. According to some other hadith and verse of the Holy Quran, this maqam al-mahmuda is a position that no one knows about it. And the Holy Prophet of Islam, sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam, صل على محمد وآل محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
The Holy Prophet of Islam, sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam, there is a verse in Surah Sajda, verse 16. تتجافى جنوبهم عن المضاجع يدعون ربهم خوفا وطمعا ومما رزقناهم ينفقون فلا تعلم نفس ما أخفي لهم من قرة أعين جزاء بما كانوا يعملون. This verse also is about midnight prayer. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He said that تَتَجَافَى جُنُوبُهُمْ عَنِ الْمَضَاجِعِ. They forsake their bed at night, means there are people who do not sleep the whole night. صلى على محمد وآل محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala speak about believers and mu'mineen and says that there are those who forsake their bed. تَتَجَافَى جُنُوبُهُمْ عَنِ الْمَضَاجِعِ. Some parts of night they are awakened. I see you are not paying attention to me, but to me. صلى على محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
تتجافى جنوبهم عن المضاجع يدعون ربهم. At night, they forsake their bed and they remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They invoke their Lord in fear and hope. وَمِمَّا رَزَقْنَاهُمْ يُنْفِقُونَ. And they make infaq of what Allah has given them. فَلَا تَعْلَمُ نَفْسٌ. These people that at night they remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. فَلَا تَعْلَمُ نَفْسٌ. No person knows مَا أُخْفِيَ لَهُم مِّنْ قُرَّةِ أَعْيُنٍ. what is kept hidden for them of glad tidings, جزاء بما كانوا يعملون, as a reward for what they used to do. فلا تعلم نفس. That maqam mahmuda in that verse, and in this verse Allah says فلا تعلم نفس ما أخفي لهم. No one, no person knows what position Allah will give them for that midnight prayer. And the Holy Prophet of Islam, he says, إن الله يقول أعددت لعبادي الصالحين ما لا عين رأت ولا أذن سمعت ولا خطر على قلب بشر. As far as the night prayer is concerned, the Holy Prophet of Islam said that. Allah says, the Holy Prophet says, Allah says, I have prepared for my ibad. Which ibad? Those ibad as-salihin who pray midnight prayer. Ma la aynun ra'at. What your eyes never saw. Wa la udhunun sami'at. And no ears has heard about it. Wa la khatara ala qalbi bashar. And no heart even has felt it. That is thawab and position that Allah will give for midnight prayer. And let's narrate some hadith about it. One more verse, very beautiful verse. When we pray midnight prayer, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will put on us special light. That is a hadith of the Holy Prophet salawatullah alayhi wa alihi wa sallam.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
And the verse Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, listen carefully, it's very beautiful verse. Very beautiful and very hopeful. Inshallah, for all of us who are Shia of Ahlul Bayt, who are Azadan of Imam Hussein alayhi salatu wa salam, and inshallah, all of us amongst the special servants of Allah, those who do their wajib, and not only they do their wajib, but they do additional prayer like midnight prayer. On the day of judgment, يَوْمَ تَرَى الْمُؤْمِنِينَ وَالْمُؤْمِنَاتِ يَسْعَى نُورُهُمْ بَيْنَ أَيْدِيهِمْ. MashaAllah. يَوْمَ تَرَى الْمُؤْمِنِينَ وَالْمُؤْمِنَاتِ يَسْعَى نُورُهُمْ بَيْنَ أَيْدِيهِمْ وَبِأَيْمَانِهِمْ. بشراكم اليوم جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار خالدين فيها ذلك الفوز العظيم. The day that you will see mu'mineen and mu'minat, the light running forward and by the right hand. بشراكم اليوم, glad tidings be upon you on such a day. جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار. Paradise and gardens تجري من تحتها الأنهار, under which river flow, to dwell خالدين فيها, to dwell therein forever. ذلك هو الفوز العظيم. This is the great success. Then on that day this happened, this light for mu'mineen. يوم يقول المنافقون والمنافقات للذين آمنوا انظرونا نقتبس من نوركم. On such that day, munafiqeen, hypocrites, they will ask these mu'mineen, when they see such glory, such alama, and such position of mu'mineen, munafiqeen ask those mu'mineen, please wait for us. let us get some of your light. نقتبس من نوركم قيل ارجعوا وراءكم. And it will be said to them, go back to dunya and take whatever you want. It's a way of laughing at them on that day. Because in this dunya, they were laughing at mu'mineen. Let's look at them. How they are busy with their prayer, worship, and so, azadari. And they do not get from these benefits of this world. They are not happy that much that they have to be. They were laughing at us in this world, and on that world, يَوْمَ يَقُولُ الْمُنَافِقُونَ وَالْمُنَافِقَاتِ لِلَّذِينَ آمَنُوا انظُرُونَا نَقْتَبِسْ مِنْ نُورِكُمْ. Wait for us. Let us take from your light. قِيلَ ارْجِعُوا وَرَاءَكُمْ فَالْتَمِسُوا نُورًا. They will be said, go back and then take from the light. This is the reward for those who say midnight prayer. The Holy Prophet of Islam sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, in his wasiyah and wills to Imam Ali alayhi salatu wa salam, he said to him, أوصيك في نفسي بخصال, I advise you with few things. And the Holy Prophet asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help Imam Ali with these khisal. One of them, which is repeated 3 times by the Holy Prophet of Islam, was وَعَلَيْكَ بِصَلَاةِ اللَّيْلِ وَعَلَيْكَ بِصَلَاةِ اللَّيْلِ وَعَلَيْكَ بِصَلَاةِ اللَّيْلِ. 3 times he said, oh Ali. This is the Holy Prophet giving advices to Imam Ali alayhi salam. وَعَلَيْكَ بِصَلَاةِ اللَّيْلِ. Do not forget midnight prayer. Do not forget midnight prayer. And do not forget midnight prayer. So midnight prayer is few minutes before Fajr prayer, before the time of Fajr. 15 minutes, half an hour, or according to Surah Al-Muzammil, even half of the night. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said to the Holy Prophet of Islam, Ya ayyuhal muzammil, قم الليل إلا قليلا نصفه أو انقص منه قليلا أو زد عليه ورتل القرآن ترتيلا إنا سنلقي عليك قولا ثقيلا إن ناشئة الليل هي أشد وطئا وأقوم قيلا إن لك في النهار سبحا طويلا. All these verses about midnight prayer. You know that midnight prayer was wajib for the Holy Prophet of Islam. It was fard for him. But for us, no. Wajib is recommended. Ya ayyuhal muzammil, qum al-layl. Stand all night. Except a little. Here in these verses about the Holy Prophet of Islam, first he is ordered to stand all night. Then except a few of it. Except a little of it. نصفه أو انقص منه قليلا. Half of it. Half sleep, half be awakened and worship him. أو زد عليه ورتل القرآن ترتيلا. زد عليه means a little more than half. ورتل القرآن ترتيلا. Recite Quran in a nice way. ترتيل. In the way of ترتيل. ورتل القرآن ترتيلا. إنا سنلقي عليك قولا ثقيلا. Here, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to say, O Prophet, O Muhammad, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam,
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
in my word, you cannot bear the responsibility of prophethood unless you pray midnight prayer. You know, this is a lesson for all of us. Those who want to be better and better, those who want to do something for Islam and for Ahlul Bayt, Salatul Layl will help them. Midnight prayer. Of course, wajib prayer is first. That is for guarantee, for sure. For additional prayer, midnight prayer. There are many barakat. Barakat in rizq, barakat in ilm, knowledge. إِنَّا سَنُلْقِي عَلَيْكَ قَوْلًا ثَقِيلًا. We want to give you, we shall send down a weighty word, means revelation. We want to send down to you a weighty word. To be prepared for that, you have to pray midnight prayer. إِنَّ نَاشِئَةَ اللَّيْلِ هِيَ أَشَدُّ وَطْئًا. Means that rising by night, نَاشِئَةَ اللَّيْلِ means rising by night, to be awake at night and worship me, هِيَ أَشَدُّ وَطْئًا. It is very hard and most potent and good for governing. As I said, to have the responsibility of guiding people and being prophet, you have to pray night prayer, midnight prayer. وَأَقْوَمُ قِيلًا. Brothers and sisters, we are in these nights, we make azadari, we come together and we remember Ahlul Bayt alayhim as-salam, and the event we mentioned, and we talk about the whole event of Ashura for one reason. And that reason is the same reason of uprising of Imam Hussein alayhi salatu wassalam. And that is iqamatul salah. Because salat is manifestation of all spirituality and all Islamic duty and obligations. It is the first. And I said last night, in قبلت قبل ما سواها وإن ردت رد ما سواها. So it is upon us all. صلى على محمد وآل محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
And I will finish with one more hadith. So I hope you pardon me for saying so many verses and hadiths, because maybe it makes you tired, but I'm sure that you enjoy also. Although maybe it will be boring, but you will enjoy, because all are hadith and ayah has lots of barakah, inshallah. The Holy Prophet of Islam sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam said, that is another glad tidings for all of us to be aware of. إن الله تبارك وتعالى ينزل ملكا إلى السماء الدنيا كل ليلة في الثلث الأخير. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent an angel to this world at the last hour of night. If you make the night 3 parts, at the 3rd part of the night, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent an angel to this world. وَلَيْلَةُ الْجُمْعَةِ فِي أَوَّلِ اللَّيْلِ. This angel, on the night of Friday, night of Jum'ah, from the beginning of night, Allah sent him down to the earth. But on all other nights, on last part of night, if you make it 3, Allah sent him to the earth. فَيَأْمُرَهُ, Allah ordered him. فَيُنَادِي هَلْ مِنْ سَائِلٍ فَأُعْطِيهِ. Is there anyone who has something to ask me and I give him? هَلْ مِنْ تَائِبٍ فَأَتُوبُ عَلَيْهِ. Is there anyone who wants to repent so that I accept his repentance? هَلْ مِنْ مُسْتَغْفِرٍ فَأَغْفِرُ لَهُ. Is there anyone who asks for forgiveness and I forgive him? يَا طَالِبَ الْخَيْرِ أَقْبِلْ. O you who are looking for khair, you are seeking khair in your life, أقبل, come to me. يَا طَالِبَ الشَّرِّ أَقْصِرْ. And Allah addressed, that angel addressed to those who are seeking shar and evil things, to go far. فَلَا يَزَالُ يُنَادِي بِهَذَا حَتَّى يَطْلُعَ الْفَجْرِ. And this Malak, angel, called upon us the whole hour of night, that last part of night, with the same message to us, with the same invitation of Allah to us, حَتَّى يَطْلُعَ الْفَجْرِ. فَإِذَا طَلَعَ الْفَجْرُ عَادَ إِلَى مَحَلِّهِ مِنْ مَلَكُوتِ السَّمَاءِ. Go back to his place. We have a very good chance every night before Fajr time. Let us benefit from it. And let us be amongst the special servants of him who has lots of these barakah and light, inshaAllah. Let's say salam to Abi Abdullah al-Hussein alayhi salatu wa salam, and we will benefit inshaAllah from it. Assalamu alayka ya Aba Abdullah wa ala al-arwah allati hallat bifna'ik. Alayka minni salam Allah abadan ma baghitu wa baqiya